We had a very big life event happen. My younger sister got married.
The weddings are pretty expensive. And when they see the photos, they'll know that this one was expensive as well. So then we're walking down the aisle, and the advice I got was just go slow. And so I took in the moment, and we walked really slow. I made it like 3 steps without crying.
Yeah.
Like my favorite part of a wedding is after you walk her down the aisle, he walks down the steps and you hand her over. And as soon as she said it, I was like,
Oh, I'm gonna cry.
And for girl dads out there, you're in for the treat of your life. Hello and welcome back to the Girl Dad Podcast Season 2. I am Scott O'Neill.
And I am Lexi.
We've got a really fun topic this week.
We do. We had a very big life event happen a couple months ago now. My sister got married.
Younger sister.
My younger sister got married. Really throw the salt in that wound.
No, but in the movies, that's always like a big thing. Like, was it a big thing?
No, I don't. I mean, in the movies, I guess, yeah. But I mean, I don't think it was a big thing.
Meaning it was all positive. Like, you leaned way in.
Absolutely. I mean, at first I was a little bit like, dang, like, does this say something about me? Like, this is crazy. But, I could not be happier for her. I was saying to everyone, like, it was the best day of my life, her wedding. Like,
I think so too.
Literally, it was so amazing. No hard feelings there on my end.
No, but seriously, I didn't feel that at all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good. I didn't feel it either. But yeah, it was literally amazing. If you can imagine like the most amazing, extravagant, beautiful, perfect wedding, it was that times 20. Like it was just like insane.
Yeah,
We'll
thanks
throw
to
up
your
some
mom.
pictures.
Thanks to
Yeah.
your mom. Yeah, we should throw
All
some pictures in
Leo.
there. Yeah. Your
But,
mother
like,
is the perfect party planner.
The
for
dance floor scene with the checkered dance floor and the chandelier was like disco ball chandelier with tulips hanging from the sky. Like it was the coolest,
That's
craziest
beautiful.
thing ever. I was definitely taking notes. I
In
was
Park
like,
City.
in Park
Perfect
City,
setting.
married in the same church that they got married in.
Yeah, it's really
exactly
beautiful.
30 years later.
Yeah.
Like that's so crazy. Literally
Almost to
so
the day.
crazy.
Yeah, it's really cool. Really
And
fun.
one of the cutest things of the whole day was that my grandpa, my mom's dad, walked her down the aisle when she got married and then walked her down the aisle at Kira's wedding. It was so
Yeah,
cute.
it's great.
It was so adorable. Okay, so we are going to get into all things wedding in a little bit. First, let's go with mind, body, and soul of the week.
Okay. I haven't done a lot of cardio this week, unfortunately, but I've been doing a lot of my Tai Chi. I don't know why I laugh when I say it, but it is good for the body.
No, that's
especially
great.
as you get older in terms of movements, and then did some core stuff. So I'm mostly focused there. I did play basketball. There's an old man's game on Friday mornings at the great Eric Hines' house. He has a gym in his house.
Oh.
And good to be back with the boys this week.
Love it.
And I came out of there feeling okay, like no back issues.
That's
And
great.
I think it's related to the Tai Chi and core stuff. I really do.
I'm sure.
And so
I'm sure it is.
So no, it was great because basketball has always been an escape from the world for me, and sometimes I need it. So
Yeah.
it's an hour. It's early morning. I get up at 5:30. I drive there, play, and then drive the hour back.
Love it.
And because I work in a global company, on the way out there, I can obviously do the calls to Asia, to the Middle East, and to Europe.
That's awesome.
And on the way back,
That's
I
awesome.
get back into
I
the
love
groove.
it.
Yeah, so it's good.
Okay, that's amazing.
So I had a great body week.
Wow, I'm so glad.
In terms of the soul part, must listen to a Christian podcast. Don't miss this with our good friend Dave Butler, who will be a guest.
Love it.
And is a girl dad. So I've been listening to that this week in the mornings as well to get
Love it.
myself centered. And from a mind standpoint, it's another thing that I've been harassing you girls about is just
Oh no.
it's just this notion of AI and how you incorporate AI into your daily life. Because having spent some time with some of the foremost experts in the world, in
No
AI,
one loves AI like Scott O'Neill.
No,
Like
because
literally.
it's not that I love it more. It's just
literally
going to
no
change
one.
the world. It's gonna dwarf the impact of the internet had on the world.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's
And-
crazy.
and
I mean,
how-
it's insane. I love AI.
Do
like
you use AI?
all the time.
Which platform?
Chat.
Okay.
Why? What's
I use
yours?
some chat,
Is there something
some-
wrong with chat?
I use some of Elon Musk to Grok. It's pretty good.
No.
Yeah, so I toggle back and forth between
Not
the two.
Grok. I heard that Grok is kind of.
But you've
like,
never,
wrong
you-
sometimes.
You've never used it, and then
I've heard things about all of them, but I guess it's like kind of a learning curve for the world.
Sure. So
AI.
all it assesses is whatever tool you're using, that it can make you so much more efficient in life and in a job. And so anything you do normally that would take you time to punch through a spreadsheet. Like I was working this through cash flow analysis, and I just uploaded. This is from a side hustle we have. Working through a cash flow analysis, I literally just uploaded into Grok, and it pushed down a spreadsheet with the cash flow
And
analysis.
are you like double checking it, or you're just taking?
Well, you
okay.
put the input.
Okay.
So the work you spend is the brain work, not the brawn work.
Right.
And
Right.
so that's what I
Okay.
think the AI does. It gets you like 90 to 95% complete.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
So that's my mind stuff, is like, how do we better make ourselves more efficient, smarter, and quicker using the tools available? So I've been that's how I've been spending my mind's time.
I like that. That's great.
Yeah.
That's really great. Go AI. I don't know why. I have such a weird relationship with AI. Like it like upsets me sometimes. I'm just like, like our
What
world
do you
is just
mean?
like, I don't even know. I don't know why it upsets me so much. I'm just like, our world is like being taken over by robots.
Like the Terminator? Do you know what that movie is? That is the movie, The Terminator, the whole series. A genius movie.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, sometimes it's so helpful for even just things like a show recommendation and like a book recommendation and like recipes. And like sometimes I'll use it like therapeutically.
But for your job, you could literally upload a video and say, what are the top 10 best captions for this post? Boom.
You can put like videos in there?
Yes.
Wow.
No, it's,
Wow.
you can, I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
definitely.
literally. And then,
But doesn't it take some like the humanization out of life?
no, I don't think so, because then you take those 10, all the work that would go, then you're like, okay, how do I refine these 10? So
Right.
I think your time
Right.
is spent better.
Yeah. No, that definitely makes sense.
Yeah. And then as you begin to choose them, it becomes smarter. Like it understands your voice.
That's creepy.
Yes.
That's creepy.
It's not creepy. It's like, think of how much more efficient. Like think about,
No, yeah,
and think about the
it's
jobs.
true.
You're in law school right now.
Right.
You're like, okay, I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna work for a big law firm. Like, what does a big
Right.
like an early stage lawyer do? They just draft contracts. Well, this can take 80% of that job away. So the first thing is
crazy.
are there gonna be jobs? That's the first thing. Second
Right.
thing is, what are we gonna have the associates, young associates, do?
Yeah.
I mean, accountants, like auditors, like people that come in and check your books. You
Right.
can literally, boom, here are the
See, that
vulnerabilities.
makes me sad too. I'm like, people's jobs are going to be
They're
taken.
going to be different.
Okay.
Like this economy is going to shift, just like the internet economy shifted. Like think about
Like,
creators.
were you sad when like the internet came?
No.
Or you were happy?
I was like, I used to go through books to find information. Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
No. I
Like
can't.
rifling through company information. I remember there's this huge SIC. It was called SIC book, Standard Industrial Code book, and it listed every company in the United States
Whoa.
and who the officers were.
Whoa.
Yeah, so you could be like,
Oh, that's crazy.
yes, with
That's
the phone
crazy.
numbers, and that's how I was cold calling off of.
Yeah, that is insane.
Like it doesn't make any sense at all.
no.
Right?
No.
And so I feel like the world is moving and there's progress and there's a lot of potential downside with AI, of course. But man, the upside is incredible. But the world will shift. But if I'd have told you that 20% of your friends will make a living creating content, okay,
Right.
that they're getting paid for. If I'd have told you that before, 10 years before, you'd be like, nah, this doesn't make any sense at all.
No, you're so
Like
right.
the whole world is
You're so
moving
right.
and shifting.
Yeah, it's true.
Can you
It's
imagine
very true.
James like working as an accountant somewhere?
No, I
He
cannot.
has some job somewhere.
Right. No, it's so true.
And
But that just feels so natural to me. It's like obviously people
right,
are
because
gonna
that's
be
your
creators.
age and era. And,
Yeah.
and this next generation is going to grow up with AI. And how do you
Yes.
how do you teach in schools? What are you teaching kids?
Right.
Like, are you teaching them to memorize facts?
Well,
That's the
even
worst use of
it's-
time of ever.
Yeah, that's very true. But it's even like our kids just like they're just like using chat for everything.
Well, think about
Like for school stuff. Like how are they learning?
right, but a different question is what do you want them to learn to be most effective? It's like Harvard Business School
Okay.
in real time has flipped that all the cases are punched through AI. So they're refining on top of AI.
Whoa.
Yes.
Whoa.
But they're such always on the edge and foremost of learning.
Yeah.
But makes perfect sense. You don't
Totally.
want to teach these kids to be building models right now.
Right. When the
Model's
model
already
can be
built.
built in 5 seconds.
Now they might want to identify where the frailties in the model are, what situations or what decisions you'd make based on the model.
Right.
But man, what a whole shift of the world that's coming.
Yeah. No, it really is. It's crazy.
So that's a long
It's
mind,
really
body, soul for me.
crazy.
How about you, mind, body, soul?
Mind, body, soul, mind. Reading. I've just been like still just reading,
That's good.
killing it. I just love reading so much. If you have any book recommendations, please send them. I'm getting through books way too fast.
Have your habits from your Germany trip continued? Like, do you feel like you are keeping yourself healthy, mind, body, soul?
Totally. I would say the hardest thing coming back from that and adjusting into real life would be like the food stuff. So like the body stuff. Because
we have to do an episode just describing what you described.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We will.
We should have
we'll
Mom
do
over for that too.
Yeah.
So she
Yeah,
could go through
that
some
would
of
be
it.
awesome.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. But yeah, my body and the food stuff, I think coming back and like just having not 100% like vegetables and natural stuff in my body has been like, whoa, like I've like been feeling it for sure. But it's good. Like it's made me like I went to the grocery
Stop
store.
eating vegetables?
No, I'm still eating them, but it's just like I feel myself like I don't feel good when I eat something that's
great.
not just
I
like
would
vegetables.
kill for that.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. Like my craving for candy, sugar is zero.
Gone.
Like literally zero. Soda, zero.
That's
like
great.
yeah,
I hope that's the case with Mom.
me too.
Thanks a lot of Diet
too.
Coke.
But yeah, so mine, I've been doing a ton of reading. Body, still been killing it with the yoga.
That's good.
It's awesome.
Is yoga like enough of a workout though?
I was just gonna say I
I'm all
haven't
for, like,
also been
stretching.
doing cardio and stuff. It's
Hold
so
on.
good. Honestly, yoga's honestly more for my mind than it is my body. Hot yoga, which I'm joining a hot yoga studio, is for the body. Like that is a workout.
I know it's a workout, but
itself
like,
is
should you do
not.
some cardio?
Yeah, I should.
Like, maybe
Yeah.
that's something we take a look at.
Yeah.
'Cause I just think that clears the mind.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
For me, yoga more clears the mind, but yeah, I definitely need to get more cardio.
just 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And you have a gym in your place,
Yeah, I do.
so you just literally have to walk down the hall.
Okay, you're like roasting me.
No,
like,
I'm not
yes,
roasting you.
I will get it done. It's not like I never go. Like I go. It's just not priority to me, I
Right.
guess.
Okay. Fair enough.
But it should be. It really should be. And then soul. Journaling. I've still been journaling.
Okay,
So
good.
like I've just been consistent
That's
with
good.
everything I'm doing.
That's good. Good. Good.
Everything in my life is consistent.
That's good. All right. Just cough right in my
sorry.
face. What the heck? It's like your fake covered up and just cough right in my face.
I'm sorry. I was sick like literally a month and a half ago. No, and I still have a
What
cough.
a relief.
Okay, I'll cough this way.
Oh, what was that?
No, I don't have to cough.
All
I
right,
got
let's
it
get
out
back
on
to
you.
dad advice of the week.
Okay, dad advice of the week. What do you think is most important when choosing a life partner?
I would say life partner. I would say values alignment. So if it's more a long-term approach, it's like I feel like oftentimes you meet someone and the first thing is like there's a physical attraction. That's important, of course, but that goes away. And I don't mean you don't find the person beautiful or handsome or attractive. It's just the importance of that diminishes over time.
Totally.
So I think having a longer term approach and understanding value alignment would be good. I think having a common vision for what the future might look like. You know,
I like that.
Does one of you want kids, the other one not kids? That's gonna be a problem. Do one of you have a strong faith, the other one not so much? I think that may be a problem. So I just think some sort of vision for, you know, where you want to be in life. You know, what is, you know, most important? What's your WMI together? And it doesn't mean those things don't alter and shift along the way. Of course they do as you get older, but you can work on doing that together. But I think a little bit of a more longer term approach than, wow, he's really hot, I think it would be really helpful.
Totally. And like when someone's hot, it's just a bonus.
Yes, it's a plus. But I would think, the characteristics, is the person hardworking? That's very important to me. Does the person have
Totally.
high integrity? Is the
Yes.
person full of faith? Is the person have strong family values? You know, like that's notion of, because we come from such a strong knit family. You come from someone who doesn't value that. That'd be hard.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
and so I just would look. I think that's a gross generalization in terms of my counsel this week, but that's how I'd see it.
I like that. That's awesome. Mic drop. Okay, CEO diaries. What is something about being a CEO that no one prepares you for, but that you would tell people to kind of start preparing now for?
The loneliness, I think.
Oh, Dad. That's so sad.
No, it's not sad. It's just, that's what it is. It's a lonely job. At the end of the day, there's a great show called The Lone Survivor. Have you ever seen that? Lone Survivor? So
that sounds sad
I'll quickly
too.
describe it, but there's a great scene in there that describes the life of a CEO pretty well. So when there's a State of the Union address in the U.S., everyone is there. You know, the cabinet, the Congress, Supreme Court justice, they're all tucked in to Capitol, and they pull one person out. They're called the lone survivor in case there's ever a tragic event. That one survivor would then take over to run the country. And so this whole show is about that. And it's Kiefer Sutherland is the lone survivor, right? And he's like a low education secretary who's actually about to be fired. He doesn't know that, but he finds out later. Wow. Anyway, so there is a tragic terrorist event, and he ends up taking over the country. And his brother comes to see him, and his brother's like, "What? You're the president?" You know? And he said, "Yeah." He said, "What's the toughest part?" And he said, "Well, every decision would be made if it were an easy one. By the time it gets to me, it's a coin flip." I think that's one part. And that's really the case with CEO. Like the business, if you have a good business and it's running well and you have a really smart team and you have a good culture and everything's functioning, the stuff that gets you is a coin flip.
Totally.
But the most difficult thing that you're not prepared for is just this notion of being isolated. You work for your board, the chairman and your board, and then your team works for you. And you oftentimes the friendship part that you find at work is somewhat eliminated because in fairness, like you determine because
you're over everyone.
So it's
like
you determine their financial security,
right?
You know, in the most basic sense, right?
Yeah.
And only those that have the utmost trust, and if you create a culture that you can actually dive into things, do people actually tell you the truth?
Yeah.
So you have to wade through all of this stuff, okay? And then you can share stuff with your board and chairman, but your most vulnerable thoughts, they're kept right in your pocket, with both sides. Mm-hmm. And so I think that's the hardest part. And there are some things to combat that, like YPO, Young Presidents Organization, which I was a member, I'm still a member, but was a member for a really long time. That sits you with other CEOs and presidents, and you can have some conversations about things you can't talk to.
That is so cute. That's literally so cute.
And then it's adorable. And then that's an organization we still work with at Live too, which is pretty fun.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then you have certain go-tos in your life that you can do, but it's you have to create infrastructure for it.
Okay, love it. Love it.
Still
that's really sad.
Oh, you wouldn't trade it for
good.
anything. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Also, we have a note from producer Lisa that it's actually designated survivor.
What did I call it?
Lone Survivor.
Okay.
And I actually have seen Designated Survivor.
Oh yeah, Lone Survivor is a good movie though.
Okay, I'll have to watch both.
It's a war movie. It's like a Navy SEAL war movie. Yeah, I just missed it too. I missed it too.
I'm dead.
But thanks to our producer, on-site producer.
Yeah, she's so awesome. Okay. Wow, love it. Should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's get into it. So I just have some, father of the bride is a massive responsibility. Like in some sense, father, mother of the bride are like the stars of the show, along with the maid of honor. Like I think that, we both had very big roles in the wedding. So
were you technically the maid of honor or?
Yes. Yes, I was.
Were you? Because I thought they were she split up the responsibility.
Okay. If we're getting technical here, no, technically we all were, but who really was? Me.
You were.
Obviously.
Yeah. Before we get going, I will say you had all the people in Kira's life write an advice letter to her, and you packaged it up in a book. And I thought that was maid of honor A++ work.
Thank
And that's not your strength, like pulling stuff together.
Okay.
No, your strength isn't coming up with the idea. I think you're a creative genius. I really do. I think the way you think about the world is beautiful and wonderful. But for you, like, and this is many creatives in their heart of hearts, is like going A to Z on a project is difficult.
Totally.
It's difficult.
Totally. And the ADHD doesn't help. It's
it does not.
Yeah, I have a hard time. I'm not a huge finisher.
Right.
I'm a huge starter.
Right. No, you're the spark.
Yes.
You create the spark. Yeah. Which creates, sometimes a brush fire and sometimes a blazing fire, but you are the spark. No, but that what you delivered to her will be her most valuable possession in her life. And that's really like, it's beautiful.
Thank you. That means so much. Yeah, I slayed it on that. I can't even lie. I literally slayed it. Yeah, I mean, like I said, the whole wedding was like one of the best days of my life. Like, it was just freaking awesome.
I got some counsel from a fellow girl dad I want to share.
Okay, please share.
It's ahead of the questions though.
Share.
Okay. The weddings are pretty expensive. And when they see the photos, they'll know that this one's expensive as well.
When I heard how much the flowers were, I was like,
don't tell me because I don't know.
No, I know. Mom told me not to tell you. You're just like, take my card. I don't want to see it.
No, I didn't take my card. It's a partnership. She doesn't have to ask me for anything.
Oh, wait. Love that. Okay, what's the wisdom?
The wisdom was that, you've had a fair amount of success. You have the chance to offer your daughter the wedding of her dream that she dreamt of as a little girl. So keep your mouth shut and smile. That's from Brian Blair.
I love that.
Yeah, it's
Brian,
not going to happen.
I love that.
It's not going to happen the second time, though.
Wait, what?
Yeah, first time.
Shut up.
That's what he said.
Shut
he said
up.
just
That
do it for
is
once.
so rude. No,
saying.
he meant second time,
No,
like
he
if they
didn't.
get divorced and
No, he
second
did
wedding.
not mean
Yes,
that.
he did. Brian, please.
Brian, clarify that for us.
Wait, that's great. That is great.
We should have
wisdom.
Brian Blair. He's a girl dad. He'd be a great guest.
He would be a great guest. Yeah, he
Brian,
would.
if you're watching, you'll get invited because you'll recognize us and send us a text. And if you're not watching, you don't deserve to be a guest.
Yeah, literally. That's
Right?
a great one. That is a
I think for people
great
who are
call.
watching, they have a chance to be guests. But if they're not, they're out.
I totally agree. I
We'll
love
see.
that.
We'll see.
Okay, what were your father of the bride duties, your key duties?
I think there are 5 moments that, well, let me say this. I don't do a great job reflecting on the past. It's not that I don't look back. It's not that I don't learn from my lessons. It's just I spend so much more time out the windshield than I do the rearview mirror.
Yeah, that's great.
Sometimes that's great. But again, when you get older, you recognize all your strengths are your weaknesses and all your weaknesses are your strengths. It just depends on when you use them. And sometimes as I look back, I think, okay, should I be reflecting more? And will that inform how I go forward more and better? And so if you asked me what was my most amazing, give me the top 5 moments at Madison Square Garden, it would take me time. I could probably come up with them, or maybe not. And I had this amazing time there. NBA, same thing, or HBSC, or all these career spots, or vacations, or I couldn't. My recall's not that good, and that's not where I spend my energy and time. And there are 5 moments that I'll never forget.
Okay.
Okay, here's what they are. The first look, which for those of you girl dads who don't have a daughter getting married yet, is when you see your daughter for the first time in her dress. And I purposefully didn't do it. I didn't go to the fittings. She came down and tried it on with a bunch of people in the house. I walked out of the room.
Yep.
And I just thought, like, I want that moment.
On the wedding day, like right before you guys walked
and
down the aisle.
It was that moment was beautiful.
That's so cute.
And then to walk down the aisle, which, I by the way, I cried at all 5 of these moments.
Yeah.
Like I cried for 2 straight days.
Yeah.
Generally.
Oh my gosh, me too.
They were tears of absolute joy.
Yeah.
Joy. And then that walk down the aisle, I had just been yelled at from what was the wedding planner's name?
Debbie.
The heck? It's money we spent with her in a wedding. She's like yelling at me.
Because
she's browbeating me.
No, what happened is that Dad told all the groomsmen, what did you tell them?
Left
to
together,
walk
right
like
together.
idiots. Yeah, to
No,
walk
it
in
is.
the aisle
It's from
left
Father of the Bride,
together,
the
right
movie.
together.
Yeah, it's
and
from a
so
movie.
they're like doing it during the rehearsal 20 minutes before we're supposed to go. And Debbie's like getting all mad at them and then gets mad at Dad. Ugh.
Yeah, but
God.
yeah, it was bad karma.
Yeah, it was.
I shook her off though. I wanted to just enjoy the moment.
That's good. That's good.
And then so then you're standing outside outside the room, and there's like something covering the church, and the ring bearers roll down. So it's Will and Kemper,
Yeah.
Matt and Jenny's kids, and it's JJ, Josh McCall's kid. That's it. Oh, and Bean.
And Bean, yeah.
Kim and Steve. Sorry, Steve. That's my bad. Kim and Steve. But I was just like, what I was thinking was Bean is 22.
Yeah.
So we had the oldest ring bearer in history.
Turned 22 there.
Yeah,
no,
that's his
it's like
birthday.
kind of a thing these days.
Is it?
to
Because I
do-
thought that
yeah,
was
it
cool.
is.
Because it was like a nice nod. Because Kira and Bean had grown up together. And
Yeah.
such
Oh
good
my
friends.
gosh. Yeah. You know who are going to be my ring bearers?
No.
Aaron and Clint.
Clint Dot.
Clint
Shout out.
Dot.
We should use a Clint Dot soundtrack
Yeah, we totally
for the
should.
opening of the show. Ricky, let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Okay, so then, so JJ gets halfway down or 3/4 of the way down, panics, and then runs back for his dad, and dives under the curtain and says, "Safe." And he does-
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't.
Safe.
No.
So it kind of lightened
That
them,
is
lightened them
so
up a little bit. And you're all destined with those little kids. Something's going wrong.
Absolutely.
It was really adorable.
Wait, that's it. They looked. All of them looked.
Yeah,
so
little littles
cute.
in tuxes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Any boy in a tux. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah, it was cute. So then we're walking down the aisle, and the advice I got was just go slow.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took in the moment, and we walked really slow.
Yeah, you did.
I think Mom said to me like 8 times, how fast Kara walks? Just take this a big moment.
Yeah.
She's like, that's what they want to see. I was like, all right. So we couldn't have walked any slower.
It's like the biggest moment.
Yeah, and it was just absolutely spectacular. I made it like 3 steps without crying.
Yeah. When you're walking down, like, what was your focus? What were your thoughts? Were you looking at the people there?
I was trying to see as many people as I could. And you're walking into 330 people of the people that you love the most in the world are in one place. It's pretty amazing.
So cool.
And yeah, it was really beautiful. And then as I'm walking down, the other thing I noticed was there were 2 rows. There were people standing in the back because it was so packed, but then there were 2 rows open in the front. It was so strange.
I know. I think
Maybe
that
his family didn't know to come to the front.
Yeah, something like that.
But it was just 2 open rows and people standing.
I know.
So like in the producer in me wanted to be like, okay, you guys, can you come up front? Which I was like on the edge of doing, but I knew that would not be acceptable.
No, that would be crazy to do as you're walking down the aisle. And I think maybe the wedding party was originally supposed to sit. So I think maybe that had something to do with it. But then because we were so tight on space, because there's so many people, they had us standing.
One of your questions is that the largest wedding party you've ever seen? Hey, hold that question because I'm going to go through my 3rd point.
Okay.
So then Debbie says, hey, the biggest moment, like my favorite part of a wedding is after you walk her down the aisle, he walks down the steps and you hand her over. And as soon as she said it, I was like,
Oh, I'm going to cry.
And so, but it is such a powerful, like 3rd moment I'll never remember, is you literally are handing him over and then you get to say something to him.
Oh. What'd you say?
I'm not going to say it.
What? Wait, just tell us.
No,
Give
I'm
us a
not gonna
little
say it.
hint.
No, but it was
like good luck?
No, that's what I'll say when you get ready. I'll be like, are you sure?
That's so rude.
No, but yeah. And then so there's that. And then my 4th moment was the father-daughter dance, which is, and we danced to Taylor Swift song.
Was it Never Grow Up?
Which is a
So
beautiful,
cute.
beautiful song.
One of my favorite pictures from the wedding is actually of me watching you guys during the dance. Have you seen
wanna
that picture?
I don't know about favorite picture of the wedding and you call yourself. That's freaking awesome. Like that is right out of Central Casting right there. Well, that's good. I would love to see that picture of you.
I'll put it right here.
I have one with similarly, but not my favorite, of course. So that would be of the bride and groom, but one with my arm around Mom watching them dance.
Oh,
Pretty special.
that picture is so freaking good.
And then my 5th moment was giving a toast, and you get to you have your moment.
Yeah.
And you get to give a little counsel. I gave a little counsel on what I think makes good marriage, but it was my lessons I learned over 30 years of being married to Lisa. like those 5 moments I will never forget. Like they stay with me. And of all my inability to even recall what I had for breakfast yesterday, actually it was a pancake, but of all, typically I can't remember.
Yeah.
And here I am, like I could recall those moments like I'm in them today. And
Oh
so,
my God.
So those 5 moments as a girl dad, 4 girl dads out there, you're in for the treat of your life, especially if it's, a guy. I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your questions, but I have
this
so
is
much on this topic.
amazing.
Is the one thing I learned from Grandma Reynolds, your grandma Janet, is that she told me this out loud, and I felt it since day one being in this family, is she's like, you are my son. Right. And so when you think about that, it's like versus son-in-law, even the language is different. And I felt like walking into the Reynolds family, I was a son. And I think, and that's how I am going to bring the boys into this family as my sons. And really special.
I love that. That is so cute.
It's amazing.
That is literally so cute. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was awesome. Okay.
So Ty Sanders, Kira and Ty Sanders.
What sounds better, guys? Kira and Ty Sanders or Kira and Ty O'Neill? Let us know in the comments.
Not okay. That's not okay. Don't let us know in the comments.
Ty said, wait, I don't know if I can say this.
No, you cannot say it.
Okay.
But good for Ty. Good for Ty.
No, Kira Sanders. The craziest thing was when I saw her Instagram name change, and I was like, oh my gosh.
I know, it's great. I'm very happy for them. I love having a son. It's great. It evens the odds a little bit. Appreciate it, Ty. Appreciate like being able to order things like wings and being able to watch things like football and turning off the Taylor Swift and
Okay.
I feel like
Okay, my worst moment from the wedding.
What?
My worst moment.
What?
My worst moment from the wedding is in Ty's vows.
Yeah.
He said something like the vows were beautiful. Both of them, they were unbelievable.
Were the most moving vows I'd ever heard.
They were
It's
amazing.
one of my few regrets from our wedding. I was so young, I didn't know what I was doing. But like we just had like standard vows that they read.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
No.
And I thought, this broke me down to tears. Those vows were
Oh
beautiful.
my gosh, me too. They were amazing.
I can't wait for this video.
Except
by the way.
for me too.
We should post the wedding video at the
Of
end
our
of this.
speeches.
No. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm sure. We should unbelievable post their wedding video if they have it.
Yeah, we could post that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. My least favorite moment of the wedding was in Ty's vows. He said something like, blah blah blah, and while I can never promise that I will like Taylor Swift, and I was not amused by that. And like 4 different people came up to me after, and they're like, "You did not like when Ty said that, did you?" And I was like, "No, I really didn't." But yeah, that was the only bad moment of the wedding.
Yeah, I thought the only bad moment of the wedding for me was I didn't eat anything.
Oh my gosh.
Not one thing. I heard the food was
too.
great.
No, it was so cool and crazy because when we were there, like you could not walk 5 steps without being pulled into a conversation from someone I hadn't seen in like 5 to 10 years.
Right.
And like obviously I want to talk to literally every single person.
Right.
But like you can really only talk to everyone for like a minute.
Until the
because
dance party started, then I'm like, if you need me, you won't find me.
dance floor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a crazy dance
Oh
party.
my gosh. The dance
I
party
thought
was
the
amazing.
moment, because I was like, I think that's what an O'Neill wedding is.
Yeah.
I really do. It's a full-on
Totally.
party.
Absolutely.
And I feel like when they announced the groom, like the grooms, what do they call them? Groomsmen.
Yeah.
They're like, and now, like, here comes the groomsmen. And they came out with such crazy energy. And they start moshing on the dance floor. I'm like, all right, these are my people.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
we are going
gosh.
to go for it. And then all hell broke loose.
Yeah,
That
it
was just a freaking
such a
dance party. Yeah.
And we had special guest Cosmo, the BYU mascot, made a
Shout out Jordan
iconic-
Bejant. Jordan Bejant, girl dad. Will he be watching? I don't know. If he does, maybe he gets an invite. But Jordan, great work. And came from President Reese. President BYU signed off
Yeah,
on it.
oh my
and Brian
gosh,
Santiago,
amazing.
probably 2 girl dads.
Yeah,
Will they get
yep.
on? I don't know if they're watching. We'll see. But
But
thank you.
it was
Thank you to both of them
iconic.
for making it happen.
Yeah.
But Jordan, the catalyst.
Yes.
Jordan is been a dear friend for 20 years, and our partner at Fox Sports with Liv, which is great. and came to the wedding, which I really appreciate, and then delivered the Cosmo moment.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome. Like
Yeah.
he's literally iconic.
He's a party.
Yeah, he's
it was
so
really fun.
awesome.
And Cosmo can really shake it.
Oh, he's like the best mascot in the country.
But when they were throwing mascot up and he was hitting the chandeliers, I got a little anxious.
Wait, shut up.
Yeah, they're throwing him up. They're throwing him up in the air.
And he was hitting the
It
chandelier.
was just like an inch
No,
away.
no. Oh,
No,
that's
it was
so
it was
scary.
Cosmo and he came out to roll. What's that song?
Yeah, I think it's called Rolex.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was iconic. And that's like his song. Like his dance to that went like super viral.
Okay.
That's like why they did it. Yeah.
Right.
Iconic. Okay. How do your dad duties evolve when your daughter gets married?
Well, you pick up a son, for one. I think, I think as a dad, for a newly married couple, you want to give them some space. I really do. I think that they have to figure out what's going to work for them. And so I think that there's a less is more situation. I mean, you girls will probably call 9, 10 times a day each, which like takes some of that space away, at least from your mom.
I don't want space ever.
But I think there's this time that you become a couple, and it's like, and it's going to sound hardcore, and it's not meant to be, but it's about you two, and eventually your children. And it's not that your original nuclear family aren't critically important in your life and play big roles in your life and are there for you for sure. But the core focus has to be about how do we make this marriage eternal? How do we make it last? How do we come together? How do we grow together? How do we take care of each other? How do we support each other? How do we pick each other up when one's falling? That has to be the number one priority.
Yeah. Wow. That's,
by the way,
wow.
Ty inevitably will be a girl dad at some point, and he did really well when he came on here.
Yeah, he killed it.
A bunch of my friends were like, yeah, he held up on you.
He was one of our most watched episodes.
Was it?
Yeah, he killed it. He's freaking awesome.
Yeah, no, I know. But that story is, they were killing me about the story. My friends.
Your friends?
Yeah, crushing me. Just not right. Ty, I'm sorry.
Hilarious.
If you're watching. If you're not watching, you'll never see this.
Ty is
He's a big time listener.
He's a big listener. Yeah. I know that he will listen to every episode. Okay, what was the most emotional moment for you? Obviously, like every moment was emotional, but like
I cried through the. I've cried more, and I'm a crier, and I cried more in those 2 days than I've cried in the last year.
Yeah, me too.
It was like, and it was just that moment where everything's changing for the better. Like so I'm not. It wasn't. I did not have one tear of sadness, not one. It was just overcome with emotional joy of adding a wonderful, hardworking, loyal, faithful, loving, funny. He's very funny, by the way.
Yeah, he is very funny.
Gritty kid into the mix, son into the mix. And I think
he's awesome.
That to me was like overwhelming. But I don't know if there's one. I'd say the 48 hours.
Yeah.
That's the
wow.
most of the moment.
Love it. No.
How about for you?
Going on what you said, before I answer that, but going on what you said, he fits so well into our family.
Yeah.
Like, it's just like the way he even like banters with us is so like, okay, he's literally my brother. Like,
I didn't think he was gonna be that funny early on.
No, me either. But he's actually hilarious.
No, he's hilarious. Yeah.
He is hilarious. His humor is like so just like good.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
When he was so nervous in the beginning like this.
Yeah.
He wasn't that funny, but now that he's like becoming like we get to see the real Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
Yeah, he works you guys over too, which I thoroughly enjoy.
Yeah, he does. The most emotional moment for me was probably when you guys were walking down the aisle.
If I were pressed to the wall, I'd say probably the vows. That was
they were amazing.
Gave you a sense of what was actually happening.
Totally. You know what my favorite moment was actually was the night before or 2 nights before when we had all of the Reynolds and all the O'Neills, or a good amount of the Reynolds and all the O'Neills down like at where we live in Park City and just like hanging out, playing games, being crazy, playing our this game we play on the pool table, and just like having everyone be together was like on New Year's Eve. It was
having
so
those
crazy.
families mix and
Plus Ty's family. It was awesome.
Seeing the competitive loony birds
that
everybody is.
It was
It was really
crazy.
fun.
Wait, I have to just say, Mom, producer Lisa just wrote on the board, which this is, I mentioned this, how one of my favorite pictures from the wedding was me. She said Lex on the floor during the first dance. That's what I was just saying. That literally one of the best pictures and moments of the wedding was just me watching them.
I love that. I love it. If there's a mirror, you're the most important person in it. That's for sure.
I'm dead. Okay, how was the wedding different or similar to what you imagined?
I couldn't possibly imagine any wedding that beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's beyond. I could not conceive of one. I couldn't think about it. I was cut out of all the planning. I think you know the story, but I remember I was walking through like our house, and Kira and my aunt Lisa were on the speakerphone with the wedding planner, and I'm walking through, and they're like, "We're gonna have 3,000 tulips," and I was like, "What?" And I was like, "Guys, we have jumped the shark. Like we've jumped it. Like let's like roll it back." And then Lisa was like, "You're out." And I was like, I hadn't heard one more thing about the wedding until I showed up. So
Nope,
everything.
Shut up.
I was as surprised as anybody at that wedding when I walked in the door.
That's so good.
Yeah. It wasn't
That's
even good.
amazing. How do these huge moments in life, like our rule of one moments, one time, whatever, how do they make
I call
you
that the Ava O'Neill. Hope you're watching, Girl Dad.
the Ava O'Neill rule of one?
Rule of one.
Which is something that will only happen once in your life. You wouldn't miss it. It's one of one.
show
Rule
up.
of one. Yeah. So how do these huge moments in life impact the way that you look at life and family?
I would say we in this family have so many moments. I don't think a month goes by where we don't have something that's special or different or something we celebrate.
Totally.
And so I hope that we're present enough to appreciate them, enjoy them, and be our best selves within them. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, life and the meaning in it is defined by those moments you spend with the people you love most in the world.
Yeah. Love it.
How about for you?
Yeah, I mean, I echo what you said, and I think that it's just like, it puts everything in perspective. It's like, this is like what life's about. It makes like all of my little stresses and everyday stuff and work stuff just be like, yeah, that's important. And yeah, you need money to survive. And yeah, that's what that is. But like, those are the things that life is about.
Right.
Like, yeah, I think, yeah, it's just amazing.
I think the Reynolds family really, like, they step up. I mean, it's a great example of a family that posts. Like, they show up for everything. Now, it's helpful they're all in one, a lot of them are in one place. But it's
Right.
good. It's a good example for all of us.
Totally. Okay, what is your best marriage advice? You kind of already said this.
I did. I will say, love the person out loud. I would say, in your worst moments, in the struggle moments, in the times where there's disagreement or discord, or you know, you're out of sync, or one person's down, it's like, that's the time you lean in, not lean out. You know,
Love that.
I would say keep communication chains open, even if it's not your best moment. I would say be the biggest cheerleader for the person who's most important in your life, and make those little moments count.
I love that. I'm going to add on to that. Not that I'm married, so I don't really have like that much grounds for this, but two things that I've heard that I just love is, one is just that there are going to be days that you're 50-50, and there's going to be days when it's 90-10, and when it's 0-100, and you just have to always be able to give, you know, what you need to give, and also to receive what you need to receive on days that you can't. Second is that when you are agreeing to love someone and to be with someone, you're agreeing to love 60 versions of them. They could change every year of their life and be a totally different person, gain totally new interests, change their personality, whatever. Like, you are agreeing to love a lifetime of who knows what and who knows everything, you know? So
That's good.
yeah, be ready for that. Okay, two more. One, what does a good marriage look like? And this is a great one because you and mom have the best marriage I've ever seen. Like in real life, in TV, in movies, like genuinely the best,
That's nice
most
to hear.
healthiest marriage ever.
Yes. What does a great marriage look like? I hope we have it. I mean, it's best for us. I mean, I would think if you asked Lisa, she would say the same thing. Like we used to do this thing. It's funny now because, you know, on the outside we have a lot of things of success, whether jobs or financially or, you know, some other stuff. But there hasn't been a moment in our marriage, and we always go through this like once a year or so. We say, would you trade with anybody? And the answer's always been no. And this is like flat broke, you know, on our heels, you know, scratching by, trouble having kids, all the stuff you go through in life. There wasn't a moment in my life, not one, where I would have traded with anybody. That's like any mega superstar, any movie star, any whoever. It's always been about, you know, we've always had, I think, the most fun that you could ever have in life. And I think there's something to that.
Wow. That's amazing. I love it. Okay, and then the last question you actually kind of answered. If you could freeze one moment from the wedding forever, what would it be? And I feel like it's those 5 moments that you touched on.
Yes.
I love it. Okay. Yeah, the wedding was awesome. Any last wedding notes?
No, but I would like to add a Disney character.
Wait. We have 2 more things.
Oh, we do?
We have one more thing before Disney character.
What do you mean?
Is dad versus the internet.
Done. It should be dad versus AI.
No. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
No.
Let's change the segment.
Nope. Okay. Can you name all 5 members of One Direction?
Harry Styles, Niall. Do I need their whole names?
No, Niall Horan.
Zayn, Pillow Talk.
You love Zayn. Zayn Malik.
Zayn and Harry, Niall, Zayn.
I knew that you would get those 3.
I have nothing.
One of them just died. Rest in peace. I'm sure you saw his name a lot of places.
Will. What was his name?
It starts with an L.
Payne.
But actually, both the last 2 start with L.
Liam.
Liam Payne is the one who passed.
He died?
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
And the other one is Logan.
No, I actually don't even know if you could ever get this one.
Lauren.
Last name is Tomlinson.
No, I don't know. Lily.
Louis.
Never heard of him. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. 3 for 5.
4 for 5.
No, you didn't get Liam.
Yes, I did.
No, you
Should
didn't.
have counted with an L. How do you not count that? I said Liam. Rewind the tape. Absolutely.
Okay, we'll review it. Okay, guess a Disney character. Do you want to go or me?
I'm absolutely going.
Okay.
It's going to be wedding themed.
Oh, but it's a Disney character.
It is a Disney character.
Okay, is it a girl?
Yes. I've never done a girl in my history of this game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it a princess?
Yes.
You didn't even let me finish. Did they get married in their movie?
I don't know.
Okay. Is it one of like the OG princesses?
Yes.
Belle.
No.
Cinderella.
Yes.
Nice.
If I just do girl, you'll guess it every time. It's just when the guys, you can't get them.
Just like I
It took like 20 minutes to get Mickey last week. Like 20 minutes. It's like terrible
usually
content.
stick with the same 2 guys. Like now 3.
Well, thank you for joining us on this week's episode of Girl Dad. Please share, like below, add some comments. And for those of you watching, we'd love to have you on as a guest.
Bye.